Hey guys, I have a nice relaxing new yoga for the weekend. So let's get to it. Start 3 sun salutations. Start my timer. Arms up. Hands down in front of your feet. Look at your knees.
Out of this corner.
Then the flat back. Hands in front of your feet. Jump back to plank. Forward. Push up. Tuck your feet. Roll forward. Up. Dog. Tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Jump your feet with your hands, straighten your legs, look at your knees, and reverse them. Do 2 more of these. Arms up, overhead, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, hold the flat back. Hands in front of your feet, jump back to plank, forward, push up, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Jump with your hands, straighten your legs, look at your knees, and reverse the movement. 1 more, and we're going to do a little standing sequence. Arms up, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, up, flip back, hands down, jump your feet back to plank, forward, push up, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Jump your feet with your hands, straighten your legs, look at your knees, and reverse them.
Oh, no.
Now we're just going to do warrior 1, warrior 2, and warrior 3. And then we'll move on.
Oh, wait, this is where
Nothing too bad. So let's get back into sun salutation. Pretty feet, look at your knees, up and flat back, hands down, jump back to plank. Push up, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Now bring right leg up, swing between your hands, turn the back foot down out of a 45-degree angle, and rise up. Keep the back left leg straight, turn your hips forward. Bend the right front leg at a 90-degree angle, 5 parallel with the ground. Arms up, hips forward, and hold. For weeks now, I've been having trouble with my ankle, the back ankle in this pose. I don't know, I never felt it like this before. It must be the ways I'm stretching in other poses that are messing with my ankle flexibility. That's not great. Keep the back leg straight. Don't lean forward, don't lean back. One more deep breath. Hands next to the foot. Bring the foot back to plank. Forward, push up, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Swing the left leg up, bring it between your hands, straight forward, right foot back and down at a 45-degree angle, rise up, keep the right back leg straight, strong, no bend in the knee. Left front leg, parallel to the ground, back parallel to the ground, bent at a 90-degree angle. Get your hips forward, arms up. Don't lean forward, back. This ankle doesn't feel I might have just found a better placement. Generally, my right leg is the easier one for me. So it's more open, stronger, more flexible. My whole right side, I'm right-handed, so the whole right side is dominant. One more deep breath. Oh, hands next to the foot. Back to plank. Push up. Tuck your feet. Roll forward. Upward dog. Tuck your tuck. Hips up. Downward dog. Now we're going to do warrior two. Swing the right leg up again. If you just did the right, swing the left. Just keep alternating legs. Bring it through. Straight forward. Back leg now goes out. 90 degrees from this one. Just toes straight out. So these toes are pointing forward. These pointing straight to the side. Your hips are going to go out to the side. Or you're going to face the side. Front knee. Back leg straight and strong. Front knee. 90-degree angle. Thigh parallel with the ground. Arms straight. Look over the front arm. Front right arm. And hold. Don't lean back again. Don't lean forward. Keep your shoulders square over your hips. My hair looks crazy already. Let's not worry about it. Just be present in the moment. One more deep breath. Hands next to the foot. Back to plank.
Wait, this is your thing. Wait a minute.
Tuck your feet. Roll forward. Upward dog. Tuck your toes. Hips up. Downward dog.
Wait a minute.
Nice swing. Left leg up.
Oh God, I'm being kidnapped.
Swing it through. The right leg goes back out straight. I gotta get better workout clothes, man. These are a drag. Okay. Front leg straight. No. Back leg straight and strong. Front leg bent 90-degree angle. Thigh parallel with the ground. Arms out straight.
No.
Square over the hips. Look over the front arm. I hope I said arms and not legs. And I hope you do what I meant, regardless. Oh.
You know what? I don't know what happened there. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Fine. We got the runners. Everybody.
One more deep breath. Hands next to the foot. Back to plank. Forward. Push up. Tuck your feet. Roll forward. Upward dog. Tuck your toes. Hips
Oh, I
up.
made a mistake.
Downward dog. Now we're going to do warrior three. So, swing the right leg up.
You know what? Just
Through. Keep the back leg in a lunge like this and rise up. You keep it straight, then slowly start to walk forward, putting more of the pressure on the front standing leg.
Oh God!
So that you come to
Don't hurt
stand
me. No.
on this leg. Lean forward, straight in the front. Stay straight in the standing leg. Straight in the back leg.
Wait, you got the checkpoint on the point. What's going
And
on?
flex the foot.
Back door to the floor.
Come back. Hands next to the foot. Back to plank. Forward. Push up. Tuck your feet. Roll forward. For dog. Tuck your toes. Hips up. Downward dog. Alright, do the same thing on the other leg. Left leg up. Swing through. Rise up onto the crescent lunge. Slowly put the weight into your left foot, straighten the leg. You can keep it bent as long as it feels comfortable as you just shift your weight into this hip, thigh, foot, leg. As you bend forward and bring the arms forward, flex the back foot. Really stand back through the hip. Come on, I can do this. Alright, and back. Hands next to the foot. I'm having trouble. Back to plank. It's alright. Push
Oh
up.
God,
Tuck your feet.
Oh.
Roll forward.
Whoa.
Up dog. Tuck your toes.
Oh.
Hips up. Down dog. That was tough. Let's hang out here for a minute. Jump your feet to your hands. Straighten your legs. Look at your knees. And slowly rise up.
Oh God.
I'm having flexibility trouble, openness on different hips and thighs. Hip muscles, joints, glutes, whatever. We're gonna work on it in this routine, so let's keep going. Now we're done with the sun salutations, so let's sit down. We're gonna do bridge, and then wheel. So, lay down, feet close to your butt. Press through your feet, raise your hips up. You can walk your arms underneath your shoulders and clasp your hands. And really rise up. It feels good, you should try it.
Oh, this is bad. I got excited.
If not,
No.
just really press up. Keep your glutes tight. Really press up as high as you can. Keep holding.
No, come back. Oh.
One more deep breath.
Wait a minute.
Slowly lower. Now you can either go up into the bridge pose again, or you can come up into wheel. So, feet close to your butt again. And now you're gonna take your hands, roll back so that your fingers are pointing towards your shoulders, hands next to your ears.
Wait a minute.
And you're gonna race through your hips and then press through your hands and race through your hands as well. So it's like an upside down plough. You're gonna be in the wheel shape. So get up into bridge if you're gonna hang out in bridge, or join me in wheel.
Sorry, come here.
Oh.
Oh,
Feel any pressure in your lower back? Stand up on your toes like this helps. I don't find that it messes with my stability. If it messes with yours, don't do it. Feels really good. I'm still not able to raise one leg up or anything like that. I don't have the stability to do that, but I can do this. And maybe I can do a push-up. Should I try? Ugh, probably look like garbage. One more deep breath. Slowly lower. Shoulders first, and then your hips. It's super challenging every time. It just doesn't get easier. You get better and stronger, but it's tough. So now, back into the plow. Roll back. Let's do a couple rolls if you want. I'm going to roll up and over. If it's too much, get as close as you can and try these rolls to roll. Pulling your hips up, bringing you down as much as you can, and back. Sometimes you just need to create a little bit of movement and flexibility into your spine. You're not used to the movement. And I have my feet flatter, tops of my feet, but just get to your toes. Just touch your toes. Yeah. Tuck the toes under. Bring it as much as you can. Really make sure your chin is tucked into your chest so that you're not on your neck, so you're more on your shoulders. Don't put pressure on your neck. If you feel pressure on your neck, come out. Now I'm going to try to get into the shoulder stand. I haven't done the shoulder stand in my videos before because my shoulder stand's really garbage. It looks really bad. But maybe that's, a reason that I should be working on it. Maybe I should see what I'm doing and work on how to improve. Right? Like, you should work on things you're not good at. So you kind of get into that similarly to plow. Getting your hips up, bring your elbows in, get your hands underneath your butt, walk them down your back. Well, it's down to the upper side of your back until you're up. And try to get your torso straight. You don't want to be a bend. Try to get everything up straight. Elbows close to each other. Holding up with your hands. If this is too much, don't do it. It's too much for me, frankly. I've been working on it a long time, but I don't work on it regularly. And again, if you feel pressure in your neck, don't do it. Or pad it up. Bring your feet together. Bring them back. The head back in the plow. Bring your knees to your forehead. Slowly roll out. That probably still looks really garbage. Oh, sorry guys. We're working on it. Now, arms up overhead. Inhale and sit up. And exhale, seated forward bend. Have your hands around your feet, as far around them as you can. Really pull to flex the feet. Keep straightening and lengthening through the back and going forward as much as you can, as deep as you can. And breathe. One more deep breath. Now we're going to do balance pose, crow. I haven't been doing a lot of balance in these routines because I struggle with them. and no amount of practice with arm balance seem to help me too much. It's very frustrating, but just gotta keep working on it, keep working on getting stronger. So, if you don't feel comfortable, you can try to stay, in a deeper squat, kind of like this. We're gonna do, we're not doing that yet. You can try just seeing how it feels to lift one foot up at a time, to start to put some of the weight and balance into your forearms, into your arms, into your upper body, rather. I can't use any correct words today. Just make some up and decide what you would think I'd say. Alright, bring your feet kind of closer together, up on your tiptoes, and you're going to stretch your arms out in front of you, slide them back, because you want your knees to go up onto your triceps here. You can get them deep into your armpits if you're able. I really have trouble with that. I like them to sit outside of my triceps. That's why it's not crane, that's why it's crow. So, and you can turn your hands facing each other so that they don't have to be touching, but they're going to make a diamond shape with a little bit of separation. And just play with this to get however you need to distribute the weight properly. And fruit. Do 1 foot at a time. So you can come up and do it again. And if you can't, again, try to just kind of have one up and the other, and try to get both. Don't be afraid. It's the only pose I feel safe in. Don't feel safe putting my head down, doing any of the handstands, the headstands. It's really tough for me. I really, really struggle. So I work a lot on back bends. I really like back bends. Should we try to get into it one more time? Let's get into it one more time and we're going to move on. Fall back if you are going to fall. Okay. Now, stand up. We're going to do wide standing forward bend shoulder stretch. One of my favorites. Really is helping me increase my shoulder flexibility so much. So, clasp your hands behind your back. Feet wide apart. They don't have to be super crazy wide, but a couple inches wider than shoulder width. Hip width. I don't know why I always say shoulder. Whatever you want to do. If you can't keep your palms together, you can have them separated, but try to bring them together. You don't have to clasp your hands super tight together, but get them together if you can. And have them straight out back like this. And you're gonna bring your shoulder blades together, squeeze your shoulder blades. Don't let your shoulders just be open. Shoulder blades together, and just keep working to bend forward and to let the shoulders open as the arms and hands drop closer and closer to the floor. I like to do this kind of swaying motion from hip to hip and through my shoulders a little bit. You definitely don't have to do it. It just feels really good to me, and it kind of creates a little bit more fluidity and space, I feel, in my muscles, easier than just standing still. But if you're much more comfortable standing still, then do that. You gotta do what works for you. Do whatever you like. But this feels really good to me. because I'm so curious as to how close my hands are getting to the floor. I haven't been recording myself doing this, but I've been working on this every day for several weeks, and I don't get a chance to see it until I finally record at the end of every week for you guys. So I'll get to see when I watch this back after we're done. I would like to get to the point, where my hands are on the ground or are pretty close to it. Let me know how you guys are doing with this pose. If you hate it, I really enjoy it. I think it's really important to have open shoulders and open hips. I think they're really some problem areas, some troublesome areas. And we create some openness and more flexibility in them. They get a lot stronger. Hands back to your butt. Bring forward. Feel this bend in the legs for another few seconds. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Slowly coming out. Okay. Now I'm going to lay down on your back. We're going to do double leg raises. So lay flat on your back. As you bring your arms up overhead, lift your legs up. And slowly lower. Don't touch the ground. Keep them an inch or two off the ground. And back up. We're going to do 10 of these. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Now we're going to do fish pose and then extended leg fish. So you're going to get your hands together underneath your butt, thumbs touching, arms and hands as close together as possible. Feet flexed. Well, they don't have to be flexed, I guess. You're going to rise up through your forearms. You can rise up this high. You can stay on the crown of your head. You want to bend through your back like this, through the forearms, through the shoulders. And hold for a few breaths. Come up as high as is comfortable for you. You don't have to come up this high. I just really like to. This is what feels good for me. You need to do what feels good for you. Don't force it. Slowly lower. Now, you can get back up into fish pose, or you can come up into the extended leg fish pose, like I'm going to. If this is too much, just do regular fish. That's totally fine. Fish is just a pose that comes easily to me, but it might be really challenging for you, and that is totally fine. We are all so different. Some people, I'm sure, are incredibly amazing at balance poses. Well, I'm okay with balance, arm balance. It's my struggle. Really working on my upper body all the time. Anyway, up into fish again. I'm going to stay more on the crown of my head like this, take my arms out. arms and legs.
I mean, after the game, I like to.
Slightly lower. Arms. Pull yourself out of it and back down. Let's rest for a second. Okay. Now, flip over. And you're gonna do cobra to full cobra. You can just do cobra. Alright, ready?
76, come
Hands
here.
underneath your shoulders. And you can rise. And if you can only go this high,
Moving
that's
on.
good. Do that. I like to be a crazy person. And really work. Well, I really work and have worked and continue to work hard on the flexibility of my spine. So I get up really high. But if you can't do this, don't do it. Don't force it.
Oh, okay. This one.
Really ground. If you can get up this high, really ground yourself through your pelvis and hips. Make sure they are on the ground. Lean back and bring those feet in. Ooh. Need to work a little more. Get your back as far back as you can, and then you don't have to arch so much through the feet. Get your back far enough. There we go. It's a little more comfortable. Oh. And you can come back. Rest in the child's pose. Stretch out the back from that intense back bend. One more deep breath. Okay. I'm getting the locust. We're winding down. We just have a little bit more stretching to do. So you're gonna clasp your hands, thumbs together, one hand around the other, kind of like, showing your buddy how to punch somebody. But slide the fingers down off of the knuckles.
You really take a game like this?
And between your legs, and you roll onto it. Get your arms and hands, however is most comfortable for you, underneath your pelvis, between your legs, so that you have a launching off point to get your legs up.
Oh, Reinhardt, please.
Because you're really
Get
going
away
to
from
press
me.
through your hands. That's where you're going to ground yourself. So work on whatever arm and hand placement gives you the most comfortable stability and strength to rise up. And then you're going to rise up
Oh no.
with your chin in the ground like this. Rise up through the hands.
That was his
Press
plan.
your legs all the way up. Ready?
Get back here, Lucy. Oh.
Hold it as long as you can. Oh, that felt really good. I felt really strong base there. So I hope that looked okay. Hope it was good. Now get up. Plank. Up. Sorry. Downward dog. Oh, I'm goofing all over. Raise one leg up. I'm doing the right, so bring the right knee, meet it with your right wrist, and sink into the hips here to pigeon pose. Get the left leg, just really get down in your hips here and really work to open up the hip. Oh, I'm tight today. Oh, I'm tight today. turn the left toes in towards the body, not out. In towards the middle, like this, to deepen the stretch. Just keep working to get openness in these hips, in this hip. Take it forward. I don't know if this one helps.
That fire game, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out like this first. And then I'll try to come up and bring a quad stretch into it, into the progression to the king pigeon pose. There's a lot of hanging out in this routine, but you have to hang out and be uncomfortable, work through the discomfort to really open up and stretch and create pliability and flexibility in your muscles. It's what yoga's about. You gotta be patient and you gotta breathe through it. You gotta put in the time, but it's worth it because you do those crazy looking poses and you feel really strong because you are strong. All right, I'm up now. Gonna bend the left leg.
Oh God!
And grab it with my left hand.
Oh my
Open
God.
up this hip a little more. Ah. I'm just gonna breathe through this.
Alright, there's some face popping on.
I think
Never seen it work.
can get into the mermaid here. And press the toes into the upper shoulder. Grab your hand like this. I'm not sure if this is quite mermaid. It might be similar or close to it. It feels really good. It is a very comfortable way
Oh no.
to work on king pigeon.
Oh boy.
I feel it's very comfortable anyway.
Bad people after me. Who did I hit? You. I want you.
Just keep breathing. Keep bringing this foot in, bending the knee further, getting it closer to you. You can come out of mermaid and keep bringing it closer if you want. You can try to reach around. Oh boy.
They're going around the right.
Into king pigeon. Or not. Don't do that if you're not comfortable or look as not ready for it as I am. Alright, let's get out of it on this side. Slowly lower it back. Back to the front. Back up. Into the plank. And down dog. Swing left leg through.
Okay.
Left knee
Alright, going up.
in front of the left
Oh.
wrist. And lowering this hip.
No, no.
So you can
Oh,
lay down
God.
again.
No, 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 no. Whoa!
Forearms like this. Whatever feels more comfortable for you to create space and openness in this hip.
Oh!
We only have just a couple poses left after this. We're almost finished. This and the next one are where we are going to spend the most time. We're going to do garland after this. We're really going to work to open up the hips and then see if we can't do a split. These are like my foolproof way. I have the yoga block in case I struggle. I haven't really used it before. I like to really just challenge, but that helps. Let's come up. Make it easier. to take the weight off of your hands when you're trying to go in the split and hold yourself when you can't get quite,
Come here, Reinhardt.
you can't get your pelvis
Oh no.
quite flat down,
Oh,
groin
God.
flat down. All right, let's reach back, bend the right knee,
Wait, I just walking out. See you later.
the hips down more, grab the right foot. You come into mermaid again. If this even is mermaid, I'm not 100% that it is. This could be some weird variation. It feels good though, so it's not, and I know it's not an unsafe one because this does not hurt. This feels very, very good. So
Wait, no, Bastion. Wait a
keep
minute, get
moving
away.
these toes and this thigh and foot. Keep bending this leg more in towards the body. I can't explain things today. Sorry guys. Keep holding this.
Come on, Bastion.
Oh,
Oh no. No, 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 no.
oh.
Oh, I missed.
Slow this back down. Come back forward again.
Oh.
Let's rest down in it for one more second. Okay.
Eh.
Back to plank. And down dog. Just for 2 breaths.
Hello,
Alright,
buddy.
feet to your
Oh
hands.
god.
Stand up, and we're gonna squat down. Get into deep squat and garland. Ready? So, at your feet,
Shark, they don't take a. Oh no.
Why
no,
would
no,
it
no,
have
no, no.
toes pointing out
Did
slightly.
not just ulted? He ulted me when I was trying to.
Squat down, however, is most comfortable for you. Wherever the foot placement is most comfortable. And then just keep bring your hands forward, fingers forward. And just keep sinking into your hips like you want to sit down. Like sitting back and down with the hips back. Keeping the feet flat on the ground.
Yeah, I got
If you're up on the toes, work to get flat back like this. Flat back, flat through your feet, through the heels. Really stand firmly on the feet, deep in this squat position. And you can, if this is plenty and you're struggling to get your heels down, stay like this. If you feel really good and comfortable and stable here, walk your feet together up on your toes, and then lower
Where's he's on the
through the
mattress
feet,
here, on the mattress.
through the heels and toes, feet together,
Not busted.
and sink your hips down and bend forward, keeping the feet flat on the ground, through the toes, through the heels. Just keep working on standing through the feet while opening up the hips here.
Oh, okay, alright.
And bending forward.
You don't want me to put on my shield, I won't put
Just
on my
let the
shield.
hips open. Just keep breathing into this,
Genji.
feeling this
So
stretch.
Genji, get back here and
This
move.
wonderful,
Come here.
wonderful
Come
hip
here.
opener. This is
Come back
probably
and
my
show the
favorite.
bitch. There we go.
one of my most favorite stretches that I've ever done, because I feel like it takes a long time to get uncomfortable,
Don't worry, I still.
and your hips just open so much. This is how I can get into splits, how I can get into monkey pose. Spend some time here, and the hips are so open,
I get the
you can just about get into a split. It works amazingly. It's amazing.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Yeah, we're almost done here. We're just gonna hang out here, try
Wait,
splits,
Oh, I'm going on.
and then we're just gonna stretch a little bit, tiny bit more. We're getting there.
one
I
bronze.
really
Let's
would love to
go.
get into the full expression of this with
You know what? I'm
my hands beating at the same time, but I just can't seem to.
I can feel it.
My arms are too short, I think. I'm just not able to get my position just right. I can only get up
Look at that.
to here. And I don't want to fall out. So we'll just work opening up the hips. This is still very, very good.
Oh, the health
Alright,
pack
one
pick
more
up.
deep breath here.
Nice.
Right.
Ugh.
Ugh. Get a little wide again. I'm gonna go right into the splits. If you want to take a break, breathe in child pose, or you want to just stay here in the deep squat. This is your practice as well. I'm gonna try to get into the split. You really want to keep your hips square for this. Both going forward. Don't have one hip out. That's where the trouble comes with this. See, I'm not quite square. I am down. Not too bad. My hips could be more square, but how about it? Just from doing those hip opening stretches. Middle of the day, not doing these. I can't do it. Switch legs. I know I should hold this, but I'm not that comfortable doing so. I don't want to overdo it and hurt myself. And I don't want you to either. This is my stiffer side.
Oh my god, Obama looked like he just wanted to die.
I'm gonna get my yoga block.
Yeah, he was campaigning so hard. If you're a Democrat, you don't want
I
Trump.
swear. See that go up.
4 more years. Michelle Obama.
I want to bend forward. Should always work more, work longer on whichever leg, whichever arm, whichever side is stiffer, which is that you have more trouble with because it needs more work. I'm not going to be able to lift my arms up.
Why?
Pretty close. Shades of it. Slowly come out of it. Alright. Now, I'm going to do last twisting ab move. I'm going to do the revolved abdomen. It's just like the lying spinal twist. You can do this with your knees to your chest and lower your knees to each side if that's easier. I like the challenge of this. So you're gonna lay arms straight out to the side, feet flexed up to the ceiling, legs straight up. And you're gonna turn, this way first. Turn the hips out like this and point the toes. So the toes now facing the left. And I'm gonna bring them down to the left hand, but not to the ground. They're gonna hover. And bring them back up. Turn the hips to the right, pointing to the right. And feet go to the right. And let's do 6. So do 4 more. Turn the hips. I don't want to do 10. That's 3. Turn the hips. 4. Up. Turn the hips. 5. Up. Turn the hips. 6. Up. And now you go. biceps, and you're gonna just hang all the way down on the ground with your hand. Turn the head to the right, with the legs straight to the left, and you can grab on your toes. Just keep your legs straight, keep twisting. This is what feels good, right? I like this. One more deep breath. Alright, back up. Turn the hips and out to the right. Down the ground. Turn to the left. Grab the toes, keep your legs straight and twist. Look to the left. Keep the legs straight, flex. Feet flex to the right. Hold on to your feet.
I just got denied. Alright.
More deep breath.
Oh, it's a nightmare. Corpse is killing everybody.
Alright.
Oh no.
Back up and down. Alright.
Oh,
Sit up.
God, May.
Gonna do
What's going on?
last little stretch. One leg folded forward bend.
Oh.
So sit up straight, feet flexed, straight through the back. Like that, it's crazy. I'm like a Disney princess. Jasmine. Tuck your foot back behind you, toes pointing in towards your butt. And try to sit on both sit bones here, get as comfortable as you can. Up. Just make sure, if you feel any discomfort with your knee, then you can just put your foot straight in pressed against your thigh. You don't have to bend it like this. If there's any problem with your knees here, don't do this. I just want a little extra challenge, but you don't have to if it's too much. Straight and bend to the front foot. Really feel this in my glute. Now I have to breathe through it. Breathe through it with me.
God. Oh wait, you guys flank? Yeah.
You're gonna feel better for it. I promise. I really feel it getting better.
Tor's really good on this map, especially if you're not a demon. Just got. Did you just get right click?
One more deep breath.
Oh, I'm going in.
Right. Straight.
I'm going on.
You know, tuck left leg back, toes pointing towards you, not pointing out. Try to sit through both sit bones. If you feel any pressure with your knee, don't do it this way. Just bend your leg, tuck it into your thigh, pressed against your thigh. Stretch through the flex foot and leg.
5 inches.
Not nearly as tight on this side. So we don't have to spend as much time here. But you can if you like. If you would like to. Keep breathing through it. If you need to. More deep breath. Okay. Bring the foot back. And now lay back and relax in corpse pose. We know how restless I get here. Just get centered. You just did that.
Just keep rocking down low.
We just had a really nice practice.
Anyone asks, they've never had. That was earlier. This is now. Time to
Stay here as long as you like. Just keep breathing. Really relax. You can roll your head side to side, gently, slowly. Feel the stretch in your neck. Just really relax everything. Just melt into the floor.
Can't really build anywhere. What's going on over there?
Take a moment just to be still. Stay as long as you would like, though. Rise slowly. All right. That took longer than I thought it would, but that was really relaxing. I think we got a really good stretch in, and I hope you didn't find it too challenging and that you feel like your shoulders and your hips and everything is more open and feeling really good. So let me know what you thought. Like, subscribe, share, comment below, and I'll see you guys soon.